Do you know what? 17 games is a lot to go, Ray. You know, we shouldn't get carried away here. Arsenal look the best side, but 17 games is a lot. And City, with a great respect to Villa, could Villa go on a 10-game winning run? Maybe not. Could City at the moment? No, but they're capable
Of course they are. Yeah.
So we've got a big.
There's a long way to go, Al. I'm not, as I said before, they're in a good position, Arsenal, but you don't get carried away. As long as you're in that sort of position March time, end of March maybe, then you can say, look, we've got a great chance now. But at the moment, as you rightly said, with the FA Cup now, look, they're playing so many games, aren't they, Arsenal? They're in the semi-final, Carabao Cup as well, FA Cup, they've got a very kind draw, home draw. And they're still getting that Champions League, so much to play for a lot of clubs.
But I like the way the Chelsea game. I like the way they didn't just sit back. They went at Chelsea. You know what I mean? They went at them. They were full of passion.
I think they'd be kicking themselves though. They could have been all over now. And Chelsea's still in it. And Chelsea were missing some big players, weren't they? Casido, Palmer, so they're all going to be back probably. So it might be a more difficult game at the Emirates because all expectations Arsenal getting through, but Chelsea might go there and surprise them. But look, I think the chances they could have easily gone with a 2-goal advantage instead of the 1.
I agree. So we kick off right here on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime with the Manchester derby. Adrian Durham will take you around the grounds at 3 for all the goals as they go in, including the battle of the protesting clubs. Spurs against West Ham. Ooh. Ray's Arsenal.
That's a big pub. It's a big one down our pub, Al, that one.
Yeah, I know. Ray's Arsenal finished Saturday off as they head to Forest, 5:30. Tricky, but, you expect them to win that. Ray's this the weekend where Arsenal seal the deal on the title if City don't beat United?
Well, all eyes will be on that game. City, I do expect them to beat Man United, if I'm being honest. I think they'd be too strong for them. But you're always hoping that I thought that they'd be too strong for Brighton and they've dropped points and they've dropped too many draws in recent weeks. And it is a massive advantage if they do drop points again, Arsenal going into that later game. But if Man City win, and it does put the pressure back on Arsenal, that's how it all goes every single weekend because that's how it's going to be to the end of the season probably. They're always waiting because with the TV the timings now, you're always going to have one team playing early, one team playing later. So it ain't very rarely you're going to have 2 3-o'clock games with Man City and Arsenal.
And then the back page of the Sun this morning summits up the Glazers have jetted into Manchester for talks with Sir Jim, with the club set to miss out on around £50 million after going out of both cups at the first attempt this season. £50 million it's costing them. And Alan Pardew can understand why the fans have had enough of Sir Jim and Ineos. Here's Alan.
Jim doesn't own it all, but he owns a part of it and he has control of the football. And actually, that part of it has fallen down. And that's where I genuinely feel sorry for Man United fans. And, Dan Ashworth come in. They headhunted him. He was going to be the man who was going to put a plan together for this football club to take it forward, which he did at England.
Alan Pardew there, Michael Carrick, of course, in charge. But City, listen, form goes out the window. Man United have done it before, gone to City or played City and beaten them against the form. Can they do it? If not, they could get a doing, a battering. Don't forget, you hear it right here on talkSPORT. We're taking your calls. United fans, City fans, 03717 223344. United fans, is this a must-win? City fans, is this what really kickstart your club on pegging back the Arsenal? That's got to be 60s or 70s.
It's a bit corny, isn't it? Listen to it.
Your new song's good, but crikey, the Vietnam War was on when that came out.
She wore yellow ribbon on the Wembley. Do you know what, Al? It's how they get songs for players now. Some of the players' songs are superb.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You probably had a good one, didn't you, back in the day?
No.
What was yours then?
Get them off.
I was trying to...
Shaban, any idea what division are Auchinleck Talbot?
Oh, good question. I heard the guys trying to say Auchinleck this morning. Auchinleck. Yeah, let's talk about Arsenal. 6 points
they are Premier.
Clear.
6 points.
West of Scotland Premier League.
I'm sure I've been there. I'm sure I've been to Auchinleck.
It's Ayrshire, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Arsenal 6 points clear off the top at the moment, 17 games to go. Is it finally their season, and how much of a struggle will it be for the rest of us?
Well, there's still 17 games.
And what are you trying to say?
Well,
You'd be pleased if Arsenal won it, wouldn't you?
the narrative is that Arsenal fans are a bit of a pain in the backside, and can be a bit heavy going for everybody else if Arsenal are doing well. Adrian Durham,
I don't really find that, Siobhan.
you don't get involved in that
No,
chat.
I've got pals, from Spurs, lots of friends, and I've got Arsenal friends as well, West Ham friends. I don't
They don't really
find-
stick out. Well, I don't know.
Well, some of the reasons coming up in just a moment, but Adrian Durham on the talkSPORT Daily podcast saying it will be unbearable if they're to win.
They're not staying humble. This is going to be the best title win ever. It'll be the best Carabao Cup win ever, the best Champions League win ever. They take the best corners. I mean, it's going to be so unbearable, but we're going to have to bear it, because I think you're right. Surely not. They can't go from nothing for years to the quadruple. Surely that can't happen.
Can it happen, right?
I tell you what, he'd be getting divorced, Adrian, if they win it,
Yeah, his wife's an
because his wife's a massive Arsenal fan now. So she'd be giving him some. Don't worry about that. Can they do it? Of course they can do it, but it's very difficult to
tough,
do.
right?
I wouldn't even think about doing a quadruple. I think the league is more important. I promise you now, to try and win that league, Champions League. And they've never won a Champions League. I'm not disrespecting the League Cup, but it's a lovely day out for the fans at Wembley Stadium. It would be a cracking final, because if it is Man City, Arsenal, look, there's a long way to go yet, because there's another leg to go, but it would be a great game.
Do you find the Arsenal fans a little bit in people's faces?
Well, I'm not going to say they are, because I played. There was great support for me over my career, so but they probably expect a lot more than what they're getting. I mean, if you said to an Arsenal fan when we won the league last time in 2004, it's going to take you another 22 years, 21 years to win the league again, then they go, "Oh, no chance. We'll be winning it well before that." So they've gone through a lot to get back to trying to win the league. A little bit like Liverpool when they lost to Arsenal '89. If you said 30 years later you'll win the league again, Liverpool fan go, "You're mad. Of course you won't. We're in it in 3 or 4 years' time." But it was 30 years. So it's been a long time coming, because Man City have dominated. Manchester United have been brilliant. Chelsea was on the scene. So it is difficult to win the league. But look, they're in a great position. I'm not going to say they're going to win it, because 6 points, it could easily turn around very, very quickly. Man City win this weekend, Arsenal drop points, then suddenly it's all momentum, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
But look, they're in a great position. I think Mikel Arteta's took every single competition very seriously. He's rotated a little bit, but he's always put a strong team. He's always had loads and loads of strong players on the bench, just in case they have to get out of jail. And look, I think Arsenal fans are just enjoying the ride at the moment.
See, every Arsenal fan I speak to are like, it feels like they're clenching their bum cheeks the whole way through the season, because they're worried that they're going to mess it up and they can't enjoy the fact that they're doing so well. Is 6 points.
It's been so long, that's why.
17 games to go. Some of the reasons why people find Arsenal fan base unbearable, by the way, don't shoot the messenger, right? Every season starts with, "This is our year." 2 wins in pre-season in
I'll say
August.
that every year, to be fair.
And you're talking about winning a title race. Declan Rice was the missing piece of the jigsaw, and then you needed a number 9. Always them against the world. It's the PGMOL. There's always someone else to blame. #Varsnal. Arteta's touchline antics is another reason that people can't bear Arsenal, and they always make it about them. And then there's the social media aspect as well. Online, on Twitter, in group chats, there's always that one Arsenal fan who makes it impossible to support them or like them.